So a lot of you are wondering what's going on with my Toontown Rewritten account. So my account is not unbanned yet, and I don't know if it ever will get unbanned. But what annoys me the most about this is that the TTR staff never gave me or sent me an email that said like why I'm banned or even that I am banned. The only source I have that tells me that I am banned is when I try to log in. There's a message that appears that says, you are currently not allowed into Toontown. Reasons for ban, sexual harassment. Which again, in my last video about this, I said that I don't remember doing anything like that. Like related to gender or even being mean to anybody. So then, about 2 days after I first realized I was banned, I sent them an email asking them why I am banned. And how long it is and everything. I never got an email back from them. So then I sent the same email again about like 7 days later. I still never got a response from them. So then 2 of my friends ended up sending them the same email from their accounts. And they never got a response from them either. So then I started to get pretty annoyed from them. So then the last 2 times I emailed them, I even put in the message saying, I have emailed you guys like 4 times already, and you still haven't emailed me back. So I'm starting to get really annoyed, so please email me back this time. And I still haven't gotten an email back from them. But I have recently sent them an email just yesterday, so I can still wait for that one. But from other times that I've been doing it, I shouldn't really expect an email to come back. But so there is a possible reason why I am banned for sexual harassment. And now that I think about it, it doesn't really seem like a reason that they should really be mad at me for. So here's the story. This is exactly what happened. And if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. But just so you guys know, no other people other than me and my friend had anything to do with this story. Other than just being outcasters, they didn't have anything to do with the story. So basically, me and my friend were getting a little bit bored in Toontown Written because, you know, my toon is maxed. So then we decided to just have just a little bit of fun by doing some role-playing. So my friend did the cog suit glitch and pretended to be a real cog. And then followed me into Toontown Central and then pretended that, he pretended he was a real cog and said that he wanted the chairman to see my toon, JTZ Marble. And the reason for that was because, you know, my toon is maxed. I defeated the cog bosses like 75 times, that eventually the chairman gets upset about it. So then I refuse, and he gets really mad at me, and for about 2 hours he just follows me around saying the chairman needs to see me. And about halfway through that, a bunch of toons end up seeing what's going on, and asking my friend, why on earth are you following this toon? And then, again, he didn't give any answer like we're just role-playing. He ended up giving him like a real answer that I cog would give him and saying the chairman needs to see this toon. And I'm not going to stop until he eventually finds this, until he eventually gets a chance to see him. So then, and now after that, they just kept on following each other around until eventually I pretended, remember this is role-playing, I pretended that I just got tired of this and said, hey, stop following me, it's actually getting really, really annoying. And he refused to. So then I got mad about that. I pretended to be mad about that. So then he brought me to Selva headquarters, which I followed him there. I guess you could say I went there too, but yeah. So after that, I was like, I pretended to actually have an idea there. So what I did was I said, if you take me to the chairman, I will actually be able to defeat you. And he says, yeah, how so? And then, I walk up to a cog, and I fire the cog. He's a pink slip on it. And then I say, see, that's what I'll do to you if you try to lay another finger on me. He's like, and then he pretends to be scared and runs away. So then, after he runs away, the role-playing is over and everything's fine. And the next day, we find out that both of our accounts are banned. So, and for sexual harassment. So now, I understand why my friend's account would be banned for this, because, you know, stalking is harassment, and if it's done the right way, it is sexual harassment. But since my toon, JTZ Marble, is basically, quote-unquote, the victim of the story, then it doesn't really seem right for him to get banned for it as well. even if a crime was planned by somebody, but wasn't actually committed by him, was committed by someone else, then the person that planned it wouldn't get much of a punishment because they're not the one who committed the crime. If you commit the crime, you're the one who's going to get punished. But since I am the victim of this story, whether or not it was actually planned by me or not, my account still got banned for it. So then I've just been sitting there just thinking about the fact that, like, I basically just, someone basically just, not really, but just, again, fake, sexually harassed me. And yet I still get punished for something that someone else did to me. And the reason, that's one of the reasons I'm really mad about it. Another reason is because nobody else had anything to do with this. Nobody was harmed in the process and everything. Like literally nobody was harmed. Like, maybe people were mad at my friend for following me around so much, but they didn't have any of those feelings hurt. And if anything, my feelings, if this wasn't role-playing, my feelings would be hurt, really. But, so, yeah, that's basically the exact stuff that happened. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. But, that is exactly what happened. And if that's not the reason why I'm banned, then that means that I have been banned unlawfully, and they need to fix that. And they also need to fix the fact that I haven't gotten any emails back from them. And even just a simple email saying something like, sorry, we can't do anything about your account, you just broke the rules too much. And, like, I would still be mad because, since I'm still the victim, but I would be a little less mad because at least they were actually able to get back to me. So someone else that has the same exact problem, except with the emails, their email was fine. They got banned. They said they were banned for sexual harassment. I had a private conversation with them and everything, and they said that their accounts were banned for sexual harassment. And after emailing the staff once, they got an email back from them a few days later, and they told me that after they sent the email and they got a response back, the TTR staff changed the reason for ban to ban evasion, which I didn't think is necessary because all they said back to that person was, your account is banned. Now, of course, that doesn't make sense because, like, they're trying to get out of being banned, but it doesn't really make sense to really change it because if you're banned for one reason, you can't just switch the reasoning right there. Like, there has to be something else done. So now that I realize that someone is banned for basically the same reason I'm banned, why am I not being given an email? So I don't know what the heck is going on with the community right now. But if that's how they want to do it, then I think something is wrong. Because that's not how they're supposed to do it. Basically, they're trying to say, like, if you're doing something wrong, we're just going to ignore you completely, despite the fact you don't know what you did. You don't know what you did. You don't even know that you're even sure that you didn't do it. But we're just going to ignore the fact that you think you didn't do it, and we're just going to just let you sit there with nothing to do at all. And, like, you can't do anything about the situation, despite the fact that you don't know what you did and don't even believe that you did do this thing that we're telling you did. So when I think about it that way, I get even more mad because they're just basically just letting me sit here with literally nothing to do about the fact that I'm banned. And, like, I'm trying to tell them about this too. And if they're not reading, if they're not responding to my emails, then there is nothing I can do. I can't do anything else. Because the email is the only source of way you can actually contact them unless you know them personally. Because the email is the only thing they actually shared with the whole community. But, yeah, so I'm hoping they actually end up seeing this video so they can actually think about that. Because then they'll actually know that I'm trying to send them emails, and I'm actually getting really upset with the fact that they're not responding to me, that I believe that I'm being banned for an unlawful reason. So, yeah, so please just, I need all the support I can get on this, because if they don't do anything about it even after seeing this video, then I'm gonna live, well, I'm going to just remember this day, or this whole time, as me being banned from a game, even though I didn't do anything wrong. So, yeah. So, See you guys in the next video.